prior to me getting here, make sure I might get that lipstick. I should never put that gloss on first. Um, but thank you guys for leaving the likes before I got here. No, I don't see anybody here. Sorry, I was a minute late. I'm still celebrating my birthday. I said since I started, you know, well, since my birthday started on last Sunday, I was going to celebrate every day up until this Sunday. Even though actually I've been celebrating since last Friday. So, anyways, I'm gonna see if I can give you guys some more time. I do not own the copyrights to any of the music that you may hear tonight. Um, that's just a me thing. It might be a little loud. Let me turn this down. Yeah. So, anyways, I'm just gonna try and wait. I know it's been a little minute, since I've been here. I just washed my hair, guys, so it is a little drippy, getting my clothes wet or whatever. Anyways, still toasting to my 36th birthday. Anywho, I don't know. It's so weird, when you take a break from going live, you kind of get comfortable. This used to be comfortable for me, but it's not. So I got to get back into my groove. Tonight, I wanted to talk about ex-friends and ex-family. Um, Before I go any further, if ex-friends or ex-families come across this video, proceed with caution. I don't know what I'm going to say tonight, okay? Like, I just know that there's some things that I think needs to be said, and I don't know if it's going to go, how the approach is going to go, but I mean no malice, I mean no harm. This is not a message to you all. I'm just saying if y'all happen to come across this live, tread lightly. Um, so what prompted me to feel like it needs to be discussed? I've talked about it plenty of times throughout my YouTube journey, okay? If you go back, you can see things referencing a lot of videos. I talked about family, friends that were present in that time, and I talked about people that are no longer present. You know what I'm saying? So it's just something that I just feel like needs to be discussed. Mainly because the other day I had received an inbox from somebody. Sorry guys, my throat a little scratchy. I'm fine, but it's just I have to clear it. But yeah, I received an inbox from somebody that is an ex past member, and I just thought of it like the nerve of these people to think it's okay to just reach out to me. It's a lot of gaslighting going on, and I don't like that. I don't like to be gaslit. I don't like passive aggressive behavior from anybody. Anybody dealing with me knows that I'm very direct, and I'm very vocal about those specific things. Like if I sense that you're doing it, I'm going to call you out on it right then and there, respectfully. And that kind of is a situation that led a certain group of ex-family members, ex for life. I'm not going to get into the specifics because I honestly don't care to, but I just feel like if you know you wronged somebody that did not do anything to you personally, and I don't know what would be the reason why somebody think that it's okay to have somebody's back and support them this day, and then next minute it's not, and then out of nowhere 2 or so years later you're acting like everything is cool Like, no, I don't do delusions. I don't do passive aggressive behavior. I don't do gaslighting. I just don't do it. So, receiving this inbox like we Gucci and we not, it just like was annoying. Don't talk to me. I don't want anything to do with any ex family members or ex friends from the past, especially more specifically if you gotten cut off within the last 7, 8 years. I don't want nothing to do with you at all. Where I'm at in life, I am in a place where I love each and every last ex friend or family member that I ever had. Most of them, like, genuinely still love them and care for them and pray for them still to this day. But as far as that direct contact, being in each other's presence again, acting like, no. Mm-mm. If I X these people out of my life, it's because I don't feel safe with you. Simple as that. I can't, I have to be in an environment I feel safe in. And if I don't feel safe from the people that I expect to feel safe around, and I mean that in every regard, protecting me when somebody is talking ish about me behind my back, I need to feel safe in knowing that I don't have to worry about you. You're going to have my back. You know what I'm saying? If there's a situation, something goes down, gonna have my back because I know the type of person, the type of woman, the type of mother that I am. I don't want to be around anybody that won't have that same energy around me. I'm very selective about who I give my energy to, and the only people that I will tolerate any type of form of toxicity, any type of hot and cold, back and forth, good 1 minute, bad 1 minute, would be my mother and my siblings and any extension of them trickling down. So that could be spouses, more specifically, uh, married spouses, nieces, nephew, whatever. That's what it will be. Um, but outside of that, mm-mm, I don't have to tolerate it. You know, people don't value your presence, but when you remove that um, option for them to actually experience your presence, then they start to feel some type of way. Keep feeling some type of way. Like, I'm happy. I don't want anything to mess that up. I am happy because these people are no longer in my life. I don't have to worry about anything. God got it covered. You know what I'm saying? I started receiving blessings because people were X'd out of my life. So I just like to keep it, from a distance. I can love you hard from a distance, and that's about as far as it's going to go when it comes to me, ex friends, and ex family members. There was a lot of like just downright, I would never move like that done to me. And I just can't. No, so we're not about to act like we cool or we nah. Mm-mm. It's a heavy on the no, heavy on the I don't ever want to see y'all again ever in my life. Heavy on the I'm good off y'all. Heavy on the I pray for the best for you because I do, but you're just not allowed in my presence. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. What's up, Chris Wash TV? Hey, what's up? Uh, I don't. Should I ask to Rolando? Hopefully, you said something respectful. Mohamvi. Hello, madam. How are you? Um, let me see. Who's gonna be the first person? Okay, thank you. Say who's gonna be the first person to get blocked tonight? Thank you. Anywho, so that's what this is about. Just wanted to touch base on, you know, how much tolerance should you have over toxic family members and ex friends, like, or friends in general? Like, what is it going to take for you to realize that these people are not for you and you have to do whatever is necessary to protect your peace? Um, when you start to age, like I am, just turned 36, you start to recognize, how valuable life is and how beautiful it is to have. Okay, yeah, we're not going to be talking about. Um, yeah. So, anyways, we're not going to be talking about anything physical. Matter of fact, let me bring it up here because I don't want nobody trying to. This is a different. I don't want to try up my nose. But yeah, so, anyways, we're not doing that. And if I see you again, I'm blocking you. FYI. Um, so anyways, back to what I was saying. You just have to get to a place where you have to learn that your energy is valuable. And you really have to watch what you choose to entertain. You know what I'm saying? I don't want y'all looking at my nose. And it makes my chin look. But I'm gonna be blocking people tonight. Where are you at? Oh, that was easy. That's what I should have did. There he is. Okay, yeah. Thank you for coming back, because guess what? You about to get blocked. Thank you. Found you. Perfect. All right, so back to topic. Like, what the freak are y'all talking about? Back on topic. Yeah, so you start to value yourself more. You start to realize that the people that are in your life and that you had these experiences with, that genuinely cares and is rocking for you, is truly supportive of you in every way imaginable, praying for you, praying for the best for you. Like that type of energy, loves to see you happy, loves to see you smile, wants to be a part of that, you know, because that's the type of woman I am. That's the type of friend I am. That's the type of family member I am. When I say I used to genuinely love, just bringing them up and all that other extra dumb stuff, like I really loved supporting them. I really loved having their back, and it was not reciprocated. And it just made me look at people funny, like weird. But I'm like, maybe that's because where they from. You know what I mean? But where I'm from, the town, there's a lot more solid mother effers, especially when it comes to their own family, their own flesh and blood. They solid as F when it comes down to riding for their family. So that's a little bit weird that people chose to move a certain type of way. But how I chose to respond to that is, okay, you're X'd out forever. I don't trust my life around you. So people got to understand, if I don't feel safe being surrounded by a group of selective individuals that you're supposed to be family. Like, if I don't feel safe around you, you will never see me again. No. I'm one of those people that I now think before I do. I used to be extremely impulsive and irrational, but when it comes to, my energy and knowing, exactly who still needs me, I don't want to put myself in situations where, I can end up in jail or, worse. You know what I'm saying? So, like, no, I just choose who I am around, like, and who's around me and my children. That's another one. Like, you play with my kids, you'll never see them again. I'm done playing with anybody. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how I feel. I don't need that type of energy because I don't have that type of energy around me. And life is great. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want that energy around me again. You know, and not for nothing, but it works for me and mine. So I'm going to continue to do the things that brings me peace. Okay. Gustavo Gonzalez, hi beautiful. Hey. Chris Wash TV said I'm chilling. How are you? I'm blessed. I just had to get some things off my chest because I got annoyed a few days ago. Love your what's up? What's up, y'all? Can I get some likes? Can you thumbs up this video if you haven't already? I appreciate you guys for chilling with me, kicking it. If you see this, like if you haven't already. But yeah, that's what it's about to me. I feel like people confuse forgiveness um with guilt. Like am I saying that right? What am I trying to say? Hey 10VN. Good morning. Oh, it's 10:48 p.m. over here. Are you in India? Is that an Indian flag? Where are you at? Excuse me if I was wrong. But good morning to you. Hey Stephen or Stefan or Stefan. No, definitely not Stefan, unless that's how you pronounce it. Kennedy. Hey. Can I get some likes, please? You tap the like button, please, pretty please. Um, so you're back to ex family and friends, and I'm saying this. I'm just mixing, intertwining, just things that I've experienced on both sides from mother effers that had me effed up once upon a time. I was one of those people that was okay. So back to that, like equating like forgiveness. I'm not gonna say I said guilt. That was definitely not what I meant to say. Not guilt. Um, what's that other word? Thank you for liking Tanvi, and thank you. Hey, thank you. Thank you. That's cool. How do you leave like emojis and that? That looks like a avatar emoji, like it came with the live. That's cool. Sorry guys, got a burp. What is that word? Grudge. I knew it was a G. It wasn't guilt, it was grudge. That's what it is. So people equate or confuse, like you can forgive somebody and not hold a grudge and also protect and guard your heart. You know what I'm saying? Like that that is possible. You know, it's easy for people to tell you to do what makes you uncomfortable, and you know that you've been sitting uncomfortable for a long time. So before you made the decision to remove yourself out of these people's lives, you've been already going through it for a minute. Okay, may have had one falling out, you know, that lasted for a bit, and then you got back up, and then after that second one, it was over for you, buddy. People don't know how to be friends. People be jealous and secret competition with you, friends and family. You know what I'm saying? People don't know how to be family, and that's the biggest problem that I have. All of my life, even my ex friends were more family than any family outside of what my mother birthed in her genealogy. That's 100%. I don't f with no side. Now there's a couple that are too young for me to, you know, have that stance, and also I feel like, you know, that it's not my beef is not with my little cousins. Everybody else, and I mean everybody else, on my dad's side, I don't F with them at all, like at all. They were so foul. Me and my sister were kids, like, you know. I told my son the other day the breakdown of why I don't F with neither side of my family. And I never told my son this. You know, he's gonna be 18 next month. His birthday is on the 30th. So, anyways, you know, when I told him, he was like, "Dang," he was like, "Wow, Mama, I didn't even know, like, you experienced all that, like, all that happened." And I'm like, "Yeah." So, and I'm talking about since I was a kid. So it's like you can't fault me for deciding in my 30s enough is enough. Like when it comes to friendships, mother effers that really ain't riding for you. Wake up one day and decide not to talk to you for no reason without warning. See me, depending on who you are, because I have had friends where I just exit left, exit stage left, stop picking up phone calls, like literally just cold turkey cut them off because like I don't have any more energy for it anymore. Like that's just where I was at. I was pregnant. You know how it is, ladies that are mothers. You know your emotions are amplified, and it was just a lot that I was already going through being pregnant. I just wasn't beat for anybody else. You know what I'm saying? So people got chopped then. You know what I mean? But then, you know, it takes it a little bit further. You know, these mother effers just ain't friends. And if I warned you about it, it's because these are my feelings, and I should have been able to talk to you about it. I've even remember telling this person, and that's another thing. Like people just be so grimy, you know. So I remember telling this person, an ex friend of mine, like, you know, like I don't, you know, I said I'm not gonna be able to be your friend if you continue to hang around this person because like they was dogging this person out that was morally like insane to me, and I'm like started to look at me like so I stopped being around that person because I knew that person was dogging them out. I couldn't even do it. That's too fake for me, and you know what I mean? So that person to this day thinks that I have a problem with her. Never had a problem with her. Love her to this day. But I just had to cut that off because, you know, I was more loyal to this friend, but I just didn't want to, you know, drink my wine and be married with somebody that I know this person is dogging. Like that was weird to me. So I said I had to cut that off. Um, you know, for my friend now. That person wasn't like a close friend. It's just somebody that I knew, you know, that, you know, I respect and, you know, got love for. But that other person was somebody that was like really, really special, like family to me, what I consider family. And I told that person, I said, listen, if you continue to be around that person and you're not telling that person what you did, like I'm gonna start looking at you crazy. Like I just rather you just stop being around her because that's weird. And I swear it wasn't even like, but a few months later, I just started looking at that person like the freak. Like I can't. A lot of mean girl energy coming from family and friends. Like don't play that mean girl energy with me because I don't tolerate none of that. I'm too direct for that. And then they get mad when you say it just like that. Like what the freak? I made myself clear on everything in every manner, in every matter. You know what I'm saying? With everyone. Like I'm very vocal about who I am, what I tolerate, what I don't tolerate in relationships, career wise. Like I have a lot, like I have a very, very busy schedule day by day. Do you think I have time for toxicity if I don't have to tolerate it? For once in my life, I don't have to tolerate toxicity. I don't have to. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in a relationship with somebody that I'm sprung on. Like, that's not happening. You know what I'm saying? So, why would I willingly accept it from somebody else who clearly just want their misery on me. Like, you just see me glowing and happy and prospering in Jesus' name. And instead of, like, supporting that and, emulating that, you want to spewing hate and darkness and bitterness. And I just don't like that. I just don't want to be around people like that. People literally are uncomfortable around me because I smile and I laugh, because I'm friendly. Like, they can't believe somebody could really be that friendly. Yes, I can really be that friendly, but I can also really be that forward and that direct that will make you uncomfortable, because I'm just a woman that stand on boundaries. I stand on what I believe. I've always been this way since I was a kid. You can ask anybody that knew me when I was a kid. Ask my own mom. I've always been headstrong. You know what I'm saying? So I took in a lot of friendship and family abuse because I really, really love you guys. But when you don't show up for me, and I'm teaching my kids to, show up for each other, like, that is a ground rule for us. It's so many different broken homes, broken families, generations for generations. And I'm definitely a part of that. I'm not trying to raise that. I'm trying to instill that as best as I can for them and within our own little, my mother's children in them. Okay? Like, that's what I'm trying to make happen. Anything outside of that, I don't have to tolerate. I don't have to connect for life. You can wish and mean somebody well, is what I'm asking people to do, instead of hitting me up in my inbox asking if I'm going to show up someplace that I'm not, after I said I was never going back there again. Like, what's wrong with y'all? Like, I told them that to their face. I said that multiple times. So that's what I mean. Like, people like to gaslight you and they like to be passive aggressive. um I'm just not with it. I just want to protect my peace and my energy. You guys know that the number one thing that has annoyed me the most is family. Yeah, family is deep. The people that hurt you the most, literally, are the people that are supposed to always have your back, because you're family, right? They be the worst ones. And if they don't know you and they just hearing things from the grapevine, and they're, they looking heavy hard from the outside because ain't nobody close to me, making them pre-assumptions and not even a good, ask God for discernment about me. That's all I gotta say. I'm very direct. If I don't like something, I know how to I know how to express myself. And I know how to speak. I know how to um, get the words that, I want out without being rude. My tone may be assertive, but I don't have to raise my voice like as I am doing right now, keeping it very level. I can do that. But that's all I got. I don't have anything else for you. Okay. Queen. What's up, Queen? Vishika. 1212. Queen Venshika 1212. Am I saying that right? Hey guys. Tanvi? Queen? What's up? Where are y'all from? I'm seeing, I would love to know what you said in your language. It's so pretty. Chanel Snipes. Oh, Snipes. Sorry, girl. Hey, girl. You said amen. No one needs to tolerate it. We are on our own journeys. Freaking-lutely. Good to see you live. Hey, Will. Good to see you back. Yes, I am a part of that too. Good for you. I feel that about family too. Yeah, man. I'm just so sick and tired of the BS. Like, we can just be grown and live our lives. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm good. It was too much. Too much that it was enough for me to say enough is enough. Like, I can't. I just don't move a certain type of way. And I don't be around people that move a certain type of way. Like, I'm so mother freaking solid. I have to be around solid mother effers. I cannot. Like I said, the only people, and like even me, my mom, my siblings, we will have our moments where, maybe two of us are not talking or we haven't heard from each other in, a few weeks or whatever. It doesn't matter. When it's time to show up for each other, we show up. We show up. Respectfully, though, because for sure I'm not going to show up. This is me. I'm not going to show up if I know. First of all, I'm the type of person they put all the blame on. That's everybody. They just blame me, blame me, blame me, blame me, blame me. So guess what? I'm not showing up. I'm not being somebody's punching bag. Whatever goes down, it went down without me being there. You can't say I did it. Like, no, I'm not. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. If the stakes are high, if I know that I just don't feel easy around you, I'm not going to be around you. I'm not going to have you in my life. I'm a mother of four. I'm always with my children. You definitely can't come near my children with that mess. And I don't want to put that energy on me and go near my children with that mess. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I am blamed for everything. It's insane. Of course, because you're probably very assertive and vocal about, your boundaries and things of that nature. Like, I've always been that way. And, people don't like that. People like to be sugar coated and danced around. They like to be baby. They like the super soft approach, and then sometimes it's just there's no nice way of saying things, but I'm gonna just say it assertively as I can and do my best. But you may not like it, and you don't have to like everything that comes out of my mouth, but at least you have the understanding of my boundaries because you done crossed them, and that's a no for me. It's a no. I can't. I say if I offended you, you need it. Ooh, girl. Now, granted, I like to think before. I like to think of how I'm going to approach somebody before I even say it. Because I already know they're not going to like what I have to say. So I don't want to give them a bigger reason, like a real reason to not like what I have to say. I want them to hear me. So I was told, that, sometimes you're just insensitive from an ex friend. And, that sticks with me to this day because now I'm more mindful because I'm like, okay, I can see that. I can see that. And, I'll just like do my best to, okay, let me think about what I'm going to say. But every now and then, them pressure points get too high. When I say every now and then, it probably happens like for real, probably like 3-4 times. Just the pressure point, like, okay, I have to make my stance. So, not back to back either. But it's usually something like this. Um, Ex relative in my inbox on some bowl. Mm-mm. It's just like, I don't want to have to be this person, but I just feel like family just need to respect your space. If somebody chooses to walk away, just keep it like that. You know what you did. Like, it's no, I'm not staying away from people for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was very vocal about everything. Then I started seeing the mad shady stuff being indirected. Like, what? I started unfollowing mother effers. I don't even care what you got going on. Unfollowing. Because if you going to be throwing shade at me all day, listen, I ain't got, there's nothing I want to see. Nothing. And that's just how it's been. But they're still looking. They're still watching. And if things are being said about me, I don't see it. I don't follow them. You know what I mean? So it's just like, keep the same energy with me. Keep the same energy, because I'm gonna make you stand on the energy that you used against me. I'm gonna make you stand on that. Especially when I came with love, peace, and joy. When I came in good fruits. Okay? I came with my spiritual fruits. And just, just not being treated fairly, justly, being blamed for something I absolutely did not do. Like, it could have went totally different. They don't even understand that. But I was just at a place where, I have a happy life. I'm very blessed. My children are happy. I came so far. Yeah, I can never be put in certain situations ever again. So all it takes for me nowadays is one time, because it took a long time to get there. And, it's like you're gonna keep getting these lessons until you learn them. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I learned my lessons. So I just want family and ex friends to keep their distance. You can be supportive and still love from a distance and not overstep my boundary. You know what I'm saying? Um, and I feel like I do that, when it comes to them. Very loving and still supporting them, even though I don't F with them. Still praying for them. Still praying that, God pulls them out of, the darkness that they are going through. I pray that, they find a closer relationship with God, and, God, begins to pour into them the way He poured into me, and I pray that they are able to get to that place where He can do that. But I just want people to leave me the freak alone. I like being safe. Safe meaning I got kids. I got to make sure I'm here to take care of them. I don't want, if you put me in an uncomfortable situation, if I know you move shifty or funny, I let too many people slide doing that too many times, and I'm just not there anymore. And I mean, just for no reason. Like, what's the reason? No reason. Can't tell you why. Can't tell you why. But they can tell you they did it. Like, I'm not with none of that. I love it when people put me in my place. I know that's right. Yeah, I just like, see, I don't even look at it as like people putting me in my place. I just like a real mother effer. Like, because to me, it's just, it sounds normal. I don't feel like, they are like putting me in my place or anything. I just feel like, they're edifying me. I like that word. Means to build you up and uplift you and support you, but also correct you. That's what it means to edify. Um, you know, biblically and morally. So yeah, that's what it is for me. You keep it 100 and you see something that I'm saying or doing, because I'm doing that to myself all the time. I always have to check myself, always, and you have to. Like, I'm literally researching, studying sins in the Bible, because for one, this is the first reason why this what prompted, because I'm tired of mother effers, the church folk mislabeling sin. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. Tired of it. Tired of it. I learned that a lot of us don't even know what sins are. You know a few, or you know what you think you know, but you don't really know. Shoot, I didn't even really know. I just learned that, whoa, this sin I've been, whew, is why this sin is a major part of me. It's been in my life all of my life. I'm talking about contention and discord and dissension. I had to look those words up too, child. But long story short, God doesn't like, a lack of harmony, which is why I say, I can love you from a distance. That's as harmonizing as I can be. But, you know, he also wants us to use our judgment specifically, not to condemn anyone, but he wants us to use our judgment specifically to be able to discern people, places, and things that we shouldn't be a part of. Like, it's even a sin to eat with evildoers. What are evildoers? Go look it up. Go do your research. Don't think you know what it means. Like, actually look it up, learn its origin, everything. Look it up, do your research, and then decide what it is. How are you going to judge people, for one? Because they feel like they're entitled to it. Because in the Bible, I forget what scripture it is on. I'm actually like preparing a post for that because I'm working on it. Because I'm researching every word of sin and getting a deeper understanding of what that sin looks like. So I have a clear understanding because, you know, people die being ignorant of sin. You know what I'm saying? And it's not nothing light, like contention and discord and lack of harmony. He doesn't want us to have conversations that will lead to wrath and, you know, like all those type of things, like act out of anger or have like a, you know, like a prideful moment with somebody, like, oh, you're trying to prove your point or prove that you're right. You know, like all of that dysfunction when it comes to communication, God does not like that at all. That is a sin. So I'm like, dang, I've been doing that all my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been doing that all my life. Like, that's crazy. I was raised in a house of contention. Like, it's wild to me that I'm just now learning this at 36. But I thank God for revelation. So, yeah, you know, it's learning about sin because I got tired of people just mislabeling sin, being judgmental. You're not supposed to do that. Yes, you judge righteously, meaning, you know, discern of where you should partake in and where you shouldn't, what you should partake in and what you shouldn't. Like, you judge, yeah, I can't be around that person because they partake in, you know, evil that I can't be around. That's a sin to be around. Um, that's as far as judgment goes, but not to condemn people because they doing a sin that doesn't look like yours. That's how I look at it, especially if contention is a sin, and we all do that. We all do that every day. Maybe not every day, but I'm saying once upon a time it was. I grew up in a house like that, literally. Then I was in that relationship that was also like that. So yeah, he said I like that edifying. Yes, I thought that was dope. Me and my sister, because I was reading it to her, we also learned about like heresies. So heresies is basically, I can't tell you verbatim, but heresies is, or heresy, because I heard the guy yesterday say it like heresy, but on Google they say heresies. So it could have been like heresies or heresies. Anyway, that means basically like you can't add to the word and you can't take nothing from it. So we know people are saying, oh, the Bible says this, or you should do that because it's a sin to do that and it's not in God's word. That's a sin. And you shouldn't be doing that. I'm just saying, FYI, do your research. Don't just read the Bible, okay? Study it. Read and study it. Learn. I have great videos that you can just pull out your Bible and just learn so much from, like your own little personal Bible study from these YouTube channels. Stick with it. I would love to share it with you guys. If you're interested, let me know because I will definitely share it on my community page. But if you don't care, whatever. But what else? Dang, what was I just saying? See, I got sidetracked before I was talking about that. Yeah, so back to, you know, the reason why I decided to look up sin. Like, yeah, because you have to know what it is what it is the Bible, the Word of God says He does not want us to do. I mentioned in a few lives before that there's some things that you'll see in the Bible say one thing, and then another time you'll see it say something else, and it'll come off as contradictory. But that's only because you didn't study it. You have to go through it to see, like, okay, this is what it means. Okay, that's what I get out of that. And I'm not going to speak on what I'm referring to, but that happened to me before. That's why I'm talking about it. But anywho, how long? 45 minutes? Yeah, I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna make this an hour. I'm gonna make this an hour. But yeah, so yeah, I think it's interesting the things that I'm learning regarding sin. Learning the sin that I can now be released from, in Jesus' name, because I recognize it. You know, so yeah, it's just important to learn. I feel like the definitions of sin and the fruits of the spirit. People love to be so abrasive with other people when the first three things in the Bible that God said are the fruits of the spirit is love, peace, and joy. So I'm just like, well, why they always rather go the mean route, the self-righteous route, and not the compassionate route, not the love, the peace, the joy? Do you see that there's like a yin yang effect, like a on the fruits of the spirit side, he wants peace, love, joy, kindness, gentleness, long suffering, and on the sinful side, he hates lack of harmony, and anger and wrath, and arguments, like heavy, heated debates, heated discussions. Like, he does not like that. So there's peace and there's anguish. you know, I want to stay on the peace side. Take it back to family and friends. I want to stay on the peace side. I mean y'all no harm. I love y'all. I'm praying for y'all. But y'all put a bitter taste in my mouth, and I don't trust y'all. But I still love y'all. But I'm going to stay on the peace side because this side was messy. It was anguish. Ugh. The way I felt that last night. Jesus. Only Jesus. And I was literally like, Jesus, 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 Jesus. Like, I just kept saying it like I had to calm the F down so bad because I was ready to wild out for real. I was about to wild out, like, because I didn't even do nothing. But then I'm like, I literally don't have anything to prove to anyone. The only thing I want people to understand when it comes to me is that, if I withdraw from you, respect my space. Don't keep trying to message me. I'm pretty sure everyone got the message that I don't F with them. I deleted, and that's what's going to happen next if mother effers keep bothering me. But I deleted one whole side from everything. Like, everything. You know what I'm saying? So, like, nah. Don't ever in your life think it's okay to disrespect me because we're blood. Don't ever in your life think it's okay that, you went as far as you did because we're blood. Don't ever in your mother freaking life think that. Don't ever in your life think that you could do me dirty because you kept doing them other girls you kept calling your friends dirty. Don't ever in your life think that that's how it's going to go down with me. Nah. Peace. So I just want to keep it cute, keep it Gucci. You know what I mean? Support from a distance. Don't overdo it. I don't like to be just, if you want to get through to me, you're going to have to pray about it. God's going to have to bring that to me, literally. But in the meantime, how I feel I'm handling, family and friends, ex-family and friends, I feel like I'm handling it well. I don't have to be around ex-family or friends. Obviously, usually when you cut friends off, that's just it. But some have reached out, and I was just like, the freak? Not Miss Toxic number one. Weird, yeah, but no, you just want to keep things safe because you just have a long history of just them not being thorough. Can't do that. Or maybe it's just this was it. Like I don't need to see no more. Mm-mm. People move weird with me. That's just like the ultimate disrespect to me. Like if I ain't moving weird with you, there's never a reason to move weird with me. But once you do, I'm gonna just hold you to that. You're gonna have to live with that for the rest of your life because that's my right. But I am good. It's 10 more minutes. Aside from that, I am so blessed to have my best friend, Alicia. I'm so blessed to have her. She's the best friend. She was always destined to be my best friend. Like always. We didn't start off that way. But where we're at today is beyond beautiful. And I'll just thank God for her. She has a birthday coming up. What is that, next week? On the 19th. Another April baby, period. So yeah. I'm just I feel a lot of gratitude when it comes to my best friend because she and I have like very stimulating conversations, regarding wealth, um, regarding like our future goals that we have to short term and long term. What else? Like it's just so much. Like we have very powerful conversations every time we communicate. No, we don't talk every day. But we do communicate often and just when we do it's just like I've never had that type of energy from anybody. We can talk about businesses and what we're going to do next. Let's get this certification or let's start this. Like we even took a class, attempted to take, but we didn't finish it all. But that's how our brains be. Like okay, let's do this together. Like yeah, let's go back in school. Like we're literally like it's not always gossip. We may have a little thing here or there do but like 99% of our each phone call is about how to be better. Whether we're talking about mental health and setting an appointment for therapy or talking about self-care or what we need to do or planning a vacation together. Like these God, I got a best friend that go to church with me. She go on her own, like if I don't show up, you know what I mean? Like praying, like all those type of things that I feel like a friend should exude or anyone around you should exude. Not somebody that's perfect, that got it all together, blase, blase, blase. Somebody that edifies you, and somebody that prays for you, and somebody that supports you and your children, somebody that wants the best for you genuinely. And I feel safe having her as my friend. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how it is for me. Like, there's friendships I had to end. I had to tell one girl, like, not for nothing, but like your way of friendship is like it doesn't mix with my way. Like that's not what being a friend is to me. I take my friendships very seriously, and your way of friendship just doesn't work for me. Like I always love and respect you, but like I just can't get with certain things because to me it'd be like warning labels, red flags. Like, why would you say that? And I ain't never, you know what I mean? Hey, good evening. Good evening, Sag Moon. What's up? What's up? Leave a like. Leave a like. Welcome back. Good to see ya. I'm talking about a little mixture of everything as always, bouncing around. But I'll be getting off soon, like 6 minutes. But yeah, so Yeah, you know, so that's what I look at. I look at the positive in my life and I compare it to the negative, and I make the decision, is this what I want? Want to be stars. Love your videos. Thank you so much, babe. Thank you. Thank you for the like. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. If you're new here, subscribe, please. Please. But yeah, so you know, I look at the positive that I have in my life. I look at the things that makes my life peaceful. I look at, you know, God on a different level, which means my relationship is growing very, very, very well with Him. Um, to God be the glory always. He's the reason for this happiness. Like He's the reason 100%. He said, "I already did. Thank you." So I just be thinking about the things that I feel on a normal day to day basis. Of course, I have maybe moments of a day or a day here or a day there that just are not good days. But my good days outweigh my bad days by a long shot in comparison to my days when it wasn't, when certain people were around. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, don't be trying to disturb the peace, because I do feel like some people are called by Satan. Now, mind you, I ain't even, the thing with that family member, I ain't even hear from that person in almost 2 years. Last time I tried to communicate with that person, I was there visiting, calling, and then I was told that there was an issue that I wouldn't even know about. Like, so, nah, we're not about to gaslight me. Gotta respect and honor me. Um, and I'm not saying honor me in that sense, like just respect me enough to give it. Because if you don't, I don't be around people that are disrespectful. That's just, mm-mm. So anywho, just talking about the toxicity, um, and the ex friends and family that I used to have, and you know, me being okay. Like, do you know how hard it was to come to a place to say, you know what, I have to cut them off. I have to cut them out of my life. Do you know how heavy that is? That's not easy. So to get to that place, like, you really had to push me there, you know? And I'm not holding a grudge, but you taught me to believe who you are when you showed me who you were. So if you genuinely changed, you're gonna have to go to God's. God is the only. It will be God Himself that will be the only one to change that. Because as far as I'm concerned, I'm doing exactly what God told me to do. Guard my heart, and my heart broke when I had to cut these friends and family out of my life because they was foul to me collectively. You know what I mean? Because when I love hard. I love the people that I support hard. You know what I'm saying? So when you start acting funny and throwing shade for no mother freaking reason, wake up one day and decide that you don't want to F with me. I've experienced those things before. That's why I so love the people that can tolerate me. That's how I look at my best friend. She feels like I tolerate her, and like, she's so amazing. Like, there's no way. There's no way you can feel that way. You're awesome. I gotta go, but I really have fun watching your live. Stay strong, Queen. Thank you so much. Okay, period. Period. Thank you so much. Want to be stars? The devil comes to steal, kill, and destroy. Absolutely, Sag Moon. Yes, he does. And that's why you gotta, the Bible tell you, don't be ignorant to the devil, Satan, and his devices. You gotta literally pay attention to everything. Like, you know what I mean? People will use family and, oh, we blood all they want, but they wasn't thinking about that when they was being grimy and dirty and trifling. When they was talking about me behind my back, making up lies about me behind my back. not having my back. You got to protect your energy. Absolutely. Guard your heart because everything you do flows from it. I think that's Proverbs. Is that 4:23 or I don't know, man. I know it's in Proverbs. Yeah, my sister was talking about that the other day. When we was in Sunday school growing up, we got paid $100 to remember 100 scriptures. I did that like 3 years in a row. Literally. And then we got bonus, like maybe $50 if we remembered all the books in the Bible by heart in the order. Did that 3 times. We got our money. That was so cool because it was like we really wanted to get, like, we did it like at the end of every year. So like the scriptures we learned throughout the year, whatever, whatever. We also used to read this card that I have to go back to my old church, to Bishop Ravenel. I think he's retiring, but I have to go back and ask him if I can get that green card. He gave it to me on my sister's wedding day, and I left it. I was so mad because I wanted to read it on my on my YouTube channel. I wanted to read it because I started sharing my journey of like in 2019 when I first started paying my tithes. And, I felt like I wanted to just go and have a whole conversation about how much my life has changed since paying my tithes and sowing seeds here and there and stuff like that. So that card, this green laminated like card, we would read every Sunday before, we have offering. And it had all the scriptures about like giving, and it shall be given unto you, good measure, pressed down, shaken together, like all the scriptures about paying your tithes. Like it had like, we be standing there for like 5 minutes reading front and back, and it was so good because it just, those things, it talks about, giving, paying your tithes, and being blessed, all the scriptures that related to it. So I gotta get that for y'all because I really want to share that. That was so like necessary growing up. But anywho, I forgot why I got on this subject. Oh yeah, because I was talking about not knowing that scripture. Proverbs. Is it 4? I feel like it's 4:23, but then I'm like, nah. Is it 9? No, I don't know. I'm gonna double check. I have it in one of my videos. I can post it for y'all. Well, I did post it the other day, but I'm gonna double check. I don't know if it's 419, 4:23. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, we used to be learning them scriptures, learning them books of the Bible. I don't remember them all now, but every now and then, like, it never departs from you. You know what I'm saying? So every now and then something will come up, and you just, bam. I also used to have like a scripture wall. Like my Bible's all the way over there, but but if I showed y'all my Bible like from front to back, it's just marked up, highlighted, and I had it since the year 2000. Okay, since the year 2000. I was like 14 years old. My mom gave me that, something like that. But yeah, so I used to, back then, now it's way more, but I went throughout my entire Bible, and everything that I highlighted, I wrote it down like on construction, like different colored construction paper, and then I cut them out in like little rectangles like that, like different colors, and I just like taped them to my wall, so like I had a whole wall. I always wanted to do that again because it was a good project, and it's like just seeing all those scriptures and different colors on the wall was so pretty, and I would read, like, look at them when I go to sleep. It was so cool. But yeah, it is definitely after that time, and it's time to wrap up. Whoever's still here who haven't liked or subscribed, please do it. Boop, boop, boop. Pretty please. And thank you so much. Anyone that made it this far, please like it, subscribe it. Thank you so much for checking me out, vibing with me. We're still celebrating my birthday until tomorrow. Then I'm going to calm down. Like, now, like, all I was drinking is champagne, no wine. Just champagne, and I really like cupcake. I like cupcake. But anywho, I hope everyone have a beautiful evening. Um, if I hurt your feelings, I'm sorry. That's not my intention. That's why I said tread lightly, because, you know, I come here on my platform to talk about what I want to talk about. So if you continue to watch it, knowing that this subject could get sticky, you know, trust me, it's not to offend you, but these are the things that I want to talk about on my channel. Um, I ain't put nobody on blast. I ain't say nothing, nothing, nothing. Just spoke collectively. Anywho, you said you salty, you came in late. Don't be salty. I came in late too, but only a minute late this time. Don't be salty, Sagmoon. That's fine. You know, you can always go back to the other videos, you know, build them numbers up, share it, you know, get more people to join. I'm trying to hit subscription bases. You feel me? Because I'm like this close. Happiest birthday, beautiful. Hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you so much, Sagmoon. Cheers to you. Thank you, guys. Cheers to God in all things. Give God glory. Period. So alrighty, guys. I hope y'all have a wonderful evening. Hope nobody's offended. Like I was saying, I was about to go on a rant. On a tangent, going into that. But no, hope nobody's offended. Like, I still love. Okay, maybe not that side, but no, I still love my family. I still love them. And it's sad that this is what it has to be, and this is what it has come to. It was very rude awakening. It's hard when you have to let go of friendships that you had for 10 plus years. You know, freaking family that you just always thought were the coolest, the dopest, like the rawest things ever, people ever. You know, it sucks. But you have to do what is best for you. You have to pray about it. You don't just make rash decisions. I prayed about it. And I'm still praying about it. You know what I mean? Because I have to petition these things to God. So, anywho, right now, all I felt like I got is like, you just gotta stay away from those things that don't bring harmony. Just because y'all come together for a funeral or for uh, a wedding, does not mean that's bringing harmony. Because a lot of times, wedding and funerals, some things get crazy. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that's not peace. It's supposed to be moments of peace and joy and love, and that's not what it is. So what I feel led to do is stay away from those things that aren't peace, love, and joy, that aren't gentle. You know, like, that's just me genuinely doing what I feel I should do, is guard my heart. And I got 4 little kids. Okay, one of them about to be 18. They not that little, but but I got 4 little people looking after me that I have to watch over and protect their hearts too, and teach them to guard their own hearts. You know, so that when they're older, they don't depart from it. Yeah, I have to stand on these things, and you should understand. You said, I guess I just missed your live. Hope all is well. Yes, all is well, Letitia. Thank you so much, girl. Hey. Yes. All is well. You know, I just had to get stuff off my chest because I felt violated a little bit. Felt a boundary was crossed. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to just get it off my chest. But I do know that, you know, people be watching and looking what they looking at you. Shoot. This go for everybody. Kids, families included. Okay? I gotta protect them, and I gotta protect me. Guard your heart, because everything you do flows from it. I know how that is. Letitia, you said I know how that is. I'm sorry, I'm just reading backwards. I don't know why, that's the dyslexic in me. But yeah, it's unfortunate. I know a lot of people experience that. I just don't want people thinking that, you know, because you've been friends with them for 20 years, You got to keep enduring that type of pain and disrespect and shady comments. It's like, no, I'm not one of those friends that tolerate that. And I used to have a lot of friends like that just used to always say shady things, yo. And I just like, no, I don't have that in my life, yo. I get complimented all the time, and I love to compliment my friends. I love to compliment the people I love and uplift them and edify them, correct them when they're wrong respectfully. I love to do that, and that's what I love in return. I treat people how I want to be treated, so I teach them by my actions. And if you don't reciprocate that, I just don't want people thinking that it's okay to tolerate unsafe environments. If I don't trust my life around you, that is an unsafe environment, which means that's a lack of harmony for me. That's a lack of peace, a lack of comfortability, even though that's not anything that you have to worry about. But even if it means cutting off your loved ones, absolutely, you got to keep the peace. Yes. Just went through that this week. Oh, wow. Dang, man. See, and that's what I'm talking about. Like, it happens all the time. And granted, even the ones closest to me, sometimes I have to cut them off for like a month or 3 weeks, But sometimes they have to be like that so, situations can calm down or whatever. You know what I mean? But there's people that's just like, no, you just did too much. You did too much. That, with me, is a one and done. You did, like, absolutely uncalled for is nah. I can't. Like, I really can't. I can't commit myself to that. I can't. I'm committed to what God is love. I'm committed to love. Things that screw love. Things that show love and support. Not because they think you popping right now. Now you cuzzo. Now you my babies, my grandbabies, like, oh, please. Please. No. Because when it's time to talk, nobody wanted to talk. That's what I'm saying. Nobody wanted to talk when I wanted to talk. Fine. Understood. Keep the same energy for life. For life. You said we spoke again, Letitia. You said you spoke again once they rectified the situation. So everything is resolved now? Like, y'all good? Y'all was able to communicate? Because that's all it be. A lack of communication. But when Mother Effers is, there's people that literally refuse to hear you. Yes, okay, praise God. Thank God that y'all was able to settle that. I'm happy that y'all were able to do that. And I hope that y'all were able to understand each other's value points. Oh, you said took 10 years though. Sheesh. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, God could change my heart one day. You know what I'm saying? So, he might do that for me too. I'm always open to that if that was the case. But like I said, like, I just feel like those certain people just, I can see, like, I can't. I just can't. Been just done too dirty to ignore it. Like, these are red flags for a reason. Red flags don't just apply to your spouse, somebody you're possibly dating. It applies to work, family. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere. Just don't ever think that you have to tolerate something because y'all share the same blood somewhere on the genealogy. You're some foul people, foul mothers, foul fathers, foul sisters, brothers. Not mine, but I'm just saying, like, if you're watching this and you going through some foul-ish with people that are supposed to love and protect you and want what's best for you and support you in all things, and they're please don't stop doing your heart like that. I'm gonna see if I'm still studying sin and what sin is, but I'm gonna see if I come across something that translate into sin being associated with allowing people to harm your heart. You know what I'm saying? I'm just wondering, Because things I've been learning lately, it's like if you do a little digging and and this is an example of that. So I wonder, because if you think about it, no, it's not. The only sin you can do to your flesh, but your heart is internal. So maybe. I was thinking about the only sin you can do to your flesh is sexual immorality. So for those of you who wants to judge my drink, that's in the Bible. Oh, your hair is beautiful. Thank you, Letitia. You also a fellow lock sister too. How many years you are? Like 11, 12, something like that? I know you up there. I forgot what you said though. Sagloon, you said exactly. Period. The gaslighting was too much. That, Tish, that's what I was, excuse me, that's what I was saying earlier. 12 years. Okay, 12 years locked. Beautiful. Thank you. But yes, that's what I was saying earlier. It's the gaslighting for me. It's the gaslighting because that tells me you don't care about what I have to say. You don't care about my feelings. You don't care to hear, for me to be heard. You don't respect my feelings or um, how I process things or how I receive that. Like, you don't respect me. You don't care about me when you gaslight the situation or what happened. I'm not. Don't do that. I'm not gonna do gaslight. I'm not gonna do um, passive aggressiveness. Passive aggressiveness is a pet peeve of mine. I really can't stand it because it's like the f you being fake for. You said throwing rocks and hiding your hands. Thank you. You better speak on it, Letitia. God, like I 100%. 100%. I told somebody I ran into this old friend that I ain't seen that person in 2 years after I vanished like a thief in the night. Okay? Ran into that person and it was like, oh, I didn't even know. It's like literally one day I woke up and you just literally was gone. And I was like, yeah, you want to know why? Because you were a bad friend. That's it. Horrible. Bad friend. And that person knew that because we already had that conversation a few times. So yeah, what I need to, no more warnings. I just woke up one day and literally was like, yeah, not today. I ain't got time for this anymore. But yeah, don't be trying to gaslight what happened. You know you were a horrible friend. You knew that was coming because I told you it was coming. You know, even brought it up to me. Oh, I feel like I treat you bad as a friend. I was like, whoa. Brought it up to me and told me that you feel that way. Before I ever expressed that I did. I was like, because it was heavy on my heart, so much so that that person came to me, pulled me aside, and had that discussion with me. So, you know, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, people be effed up. People be effed up, and I get it. A lot of people experience a lot, you know, growing up. You know, a lot of things that a lot of people don't know about or just maybe raised a certain type of way. Like I said, them other people on that other side, like, they just wasn't raised the way I was raised. You wasn't raised to be thorough. But that's why I don't, you know, I won't feel safe around you because I don't feel safe around people that aren't real. You know, like a snake. You know what I mean? But, like, in general, like, that's just how I feel about this situation. People want to gaslight you and get you to a place where, you know, you start to question, oh, maybe I can just be their friend. I forgot I turned this off, but like, maybe I can just be their friend or continue to take this abuse knowing they know what they're doing. I'm not like that. I was never like that. It's just when you love people, you give them a lot of grace and, you know, you give them a lot of grace and some people just take advantage of it. They brutalize it. Those people, I don't feel safe around y'all. Backhanded compliments. Ooh, it was a lot of that going on. I'm telling you, cut them mothers off for a reason. Literally don't even follow none of them. Nobody. Literally. Haven't for over a year. Probably like a year and a half, 2 years now. Yeah, have you thinking, Tish, you say you have you thinking you overreacting? Right. You said you used to give chance after chance, but when I'm done, I'm done. Absolutely. Sagmoon, you said that they know that they're wrong is the crazy part. Absolutely. Tissue said, have you thinking you are overreacting? Sagmoon said, yeah, absolutely. That part, exactly. They be fake. Just like Sagmoon just said. They be fake. Absolutely. And it's just like, if you know you got real solid people in your life, why do you think I need to entertain you for? I don't have to entertain a mother effer that ain't solid, that don't F with me. Like, how does that sound? You want to be blessed with my presence and my energy and my light so you can drain it? Like, what's your real motive? Because you didn't want it while it was in your face. You didn't want it when I was your friend, when I was somebody that supported you financially, physically, spiritually, mentally. Like, I was all that as a friend. You didn't want it then. As a family member, still supporting, still rocking hard, loving hard from a distance. Literally, physically, because they're not close. You know what I'm saying? But, like, what you thought? Facts. People gotta do better. People gotta understand that their actions have consequences. Mother effers think that you're supposed to tolerate stuff just cause what? That's how you were raised, and that's why you're fake. That's why you're fake. I don't do fake-ish at all. It's not cool. Not when you can actually be honest and, communicate things. Once again, when I wanted to talk, Mother effers ain't want to talk. They wanted to accuse and spread lies about me. Everybody running with it, acting like I did something wrong. Like, what? All I was doing was looking cute and graceful. I didn't even flinch. I didn't even buck up. Nothing. Smiled. And was being treated poorly. And I'm family. Energy, Sagman, you say energy vampires for sure. Absolutely. Literally, that's how I look at it. When it's one-sided, if you're pouring into somebody else who's not pouring back into you, guess what? You're being drained. While they got a mother effing overflow. Can't. Too grown for that. Too grown for that. The veil has been lifted, mother effer. Says you said, or you are the one that has to get over it. Tell me about it. Somebody thought I didn't find peace because I told them what it was. I ain't never say I lack peace, girl. It was the peace that saved that entire thing that night. Okay? Because of the peace that I have. Better be lucky I have peace, honey. I ain't gonna get over the fact that you disrespect me though. Like I'm gonna use that moving forward as a block, as a reason why I don't F with you. Meanwhile, they keep up the negative behavior. Absolutely. And this is why I said I'm not coming. That's my number one slogan when it comes to mother effers. I'm not coming. Okay? As close as mother effers is gonna get to me, literally, when it comes to ex-family and ex-friends, is this video right here. It's my YouTube channel. It's social media, Facebook page. That's as close as it's gonna get. Telling you, people act like it's not that they're missing you. They're missing the way their access had you conflicted. Just being around you, having that access to you, they were able to show you who they were. You're not ever going to be able to show me who you are again, and you already showed me. They just want that control to be able to manipulate and say shady things. Like they want the opportunity to be nasty in your face, to gaslight you in your face, to do you wrong in your face. I'm liable to breaking one of y'all necks if y'all do that. No, thank you. I'm not coming. I'm not coming. Trust me. I was able to walk away one time. I will never be able to walk away again. So I'm just not going to put myself in that situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, because once I let somebody slide once, I can't promise you that I will do that again. I'm telling you, it's probably not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Cause I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna be the one that's gonna be aggressive and buck up cause you started this. You wanna no, I'm not. I don't have to live my life like that. I'm staying away, and this is the best for everybody. Like it's the best. They miss the idea of you, right? The things you do to or for them, what you represent as a person, right? Listen, we all got to learn to grow past people. Everybody's not meant to be in your life forever. Clearly, if there's deaths, if we're getting caught up in a rapture, clearly, you know what I'm saying? So stop acting like you got to hold on to these things that don't emulate God. These situations that don't emulate peace, love, and joy, gentleness, and long suffering. It's literally just people that just want to be around you just so that they could just be backhanded compliments and shady and not support you and have your back in your face. I never wanted to be around somebody that I don't like. That's why I'm not there. I'm not coming. You said you had to learn that the hard way. Likewise. Once again, like I wouldn't been able to get to this point if I wasn't going through it since I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just been too much. Now I'm 36. I have zero tolerance for that. Like zero. I don't have to tolerate it. So I won't. And there's nothing anybody could say or try to manipulate and use God. Because I feel like somebody I know is very guilty of that. And when I say I'm going to protect my heart, because how I look at guard your heart, because everything you do flow from it, I look at it in a situation where I made a post the other day, and I talked about it on my YouTube channel and that forgiveness thing in the past. But I look at it in a situation where you have to guard your heart, because if you don't, your heart is unprotected, right? You got to guard, protect. We have to guard our heart, protect our heart, because if we don't, it's unprotected. What is it that we need to protect it from? What is it? Think about all the things that you should protect your heart from. And then tell me if placing myself in any situation that is toxic, destructive to me, mentally, physically, emotionally, more specifically to my heart. What else is my heart? My children. You know what I'm saying? So anything that gets in the way that jeopardizes, anything outside of what God represents, for instance, what he don't want, sin. Anything that's going to bring anger, wrath, that's going to cause destruction, that's going to divide, harmony, destroy the harmony, the peace, the joy in the situations, whether it's within myself or within somebody else. That's what my heart is getting hit with. So now, when it says because everything you do flow from it, now that stuff that I got hit with is now flowing and spewing from me. Now I'm projecting that onto other mother effers. I'm good. You know what I'm gaining out of having the positive people that are a light, that are peace, that are joy, that are love? It's bouncing back off of each other. It's good over here. It's safe over here. It's guarded over here. I don't want that. Sag Moon, you said I have missed funerals because of those types of people. If you missed a funeral because of those type of people or memorials, say I'm not coming. Birthday parties, dinners, funerals, finna be weddings in a bit. Matter of fact, just don't invite me. How about that? Because you're not getting invited ever. Period. Period. So yeah, I get like, it's just so much, yo. So much. That's why I said I got some ish to get off my chest. I already go to God with it. So it ain't nothing my God ain't already here before. Okay? But I just needed to get it off my chest because I talk about a few things on my channel. And I'm still able to share some things without giving y'all too much detail. Those who know, they know what it is. But in the grand scheme of things, I got to get things off my chest. And that's why I have my YouTube channel. That's also why I have Sipping with Chrissy Monologues, which I do record on, but I just be, I don't ever post stuff because it be sounding like I be really going in on that. All right, but I see people tapped out and I'm ready to tap out. It's 12 o'clock. Oh, 12:03. Anyways, once again, if you came here this far, please leave a like, your thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't. Check me out again. I go live frequently. Usually it was weekly, but now that I'm back in school, it may be weekly, it may be bi-weekly, it's supposed to be on Thursdays, so it is what it is. We'll see. But I'm trying to keep the momentum based on feedback that I get. That's how I like to move. Anyways, thank you guys. Love y'all for, showing me love tonight and checking me out and engaging. I love that. Thank you for those who left the likes. Thank you so much for tapping in. It's your girl Chrissy, and I'm tapping out the fab sign. Tishy said, have a blessed night, sisterin. Period, sisterin. Thank you. You have a blessed night too. Peace and love. Love and harmony. And be blessed. Good night. Good night, Tish.